What up, y'all? Let a few people come up in this joint. Happy Friday. As you come in, hit the like button. Screen a little bit. Excuse me, y'all. Brother, what's going on? As y'all come in, hit the like. Complex, what's going on? What's going on? Salute. As y'all come in, hit the like button. Some of y'all ain't gotta do it later. From Scotland, what's going on? Hit the like button as y'all come in. Good, good juice. Where's my my moderators? Aaron Banks, what's going on? Salute. What up, y'all? 72 people up in this joint. Come on, the like. Come on, y'all gotta get the likes up. Me, Lee, what up? What's going on? I be thinking about quitting smoking bud, but it helps me keeps my nerves calm. We gonna talk about that. I be keeping it real with y'all, right? Do racism exist in hip hop? Yes, it does. That's what we gonna talk about tonight. Racism in hip hop. Ray, what's going on? right? It's been racism in hip hop for a long time. We just don't speak about it because they don't put the light on that type of thing. But it's definitely racism in hip hop, especially between the blacks and the Hispanics. As much as we do be united, we be separated because a lot of this stuff stems from way before we even existed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like I've met I've experienced racism head on in school. Like I went to predominantly Latin people, Spanish people went to the school. I went to school up in the Heights and stuff, so the population of blacks was slim. So they would be it would be to a point where shit would get a little racist, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, we couldn't understand the language, you know what I'm saying? I had one of my homeboys, he was bilingual, he was black, but he knew Spanish and he used to tell us what they used to be saying about us when we walked past and stuff like that. So I definitely, I can say I've experienced more racism in the hood than I did from being like, say, I've experienced more from black and brown people racism than I did ever from a white person. I've never really experienced racism from a white person. I've experienced racism from Latin people, people I've grown up with. And I used to ask my friends, they was just like, yo, we was just raised not to like you. We was raised, y'all the worst kind of people. I remember one day, my one of my one two of my guys was about to get into it over that because he said something. One of my Dominican guys said something was like, "Yo, black people can't be trusted. Like y'all known shice." And I was like, "Yo, the same thing that y'all will do, that we'll do to a person, you'll do to a person." So I've witnessed racism. You know what I'm saying? I never understood it because just because we speak a different language, we the same people, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the other side, they look at us all as minorities. But growing up in the hood, growing up in Harlem, and growing up in Washington Heights, I've definitely experienced racism from, Dominican people, Puerto Rican people, you know what I'm saying? And I have nothing but love for all ethnicities of people. I got white friends, I got Asian friends, gay friends. Uh, I've never like discriminated anybody. I'm cool with every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people's person. So it don't matter if you pink, green, yellow, Spanish, black. It don't matter. If you're a good-hearted person, you the type of person I mess with. So I don't really get into none of that. But racism in hip hop definitely exists. So definitely DM me on Instagram, and we'll set up a day where we can go live together. Tito, what's going on? Pies in the building. Yeah, Tito. I'm glad my moderator said it's been a lot of people starting this dumb stuff. Yeah. Nah, I don't think Fat Joe was canceled. Um, I don't. Maybe he have to apologize. I don't know. It's just like, man, the world is the crazy thing about life is they love you today, they hate you tomorrow. They'll love them again. You know what I'm saying? You like this hoodie? I made this smell like Team Spirit, Kurt Cobain joint. Put the Converse sneaker he used to wear on there. No, I ain't gonna lie. Trump been in the office only a few days. He cleaning up. Let's see what his first 100 days look like in the office. Trump cleaning up. Like, see, Trump is a businessman, and he know business and he know politics. As much as people hate Trump, you need people like Trump in office because they not gonna let these other countries bully them. You know what I'm saying? Biden let Putin and all these other countries bully us, and like Trump fight fire with fire. You know what I'm saying? I might not agree with all his policies and stuff, but it's a couple of things I do agree with him on. With the immigration, it's finicky because you know people come to the free world to change their life, and what messed that up is the criminals that get mixed into the immigration. It's a lot of people that want to come here for a better life, but it's also people that wants to come here and create havoc like they was doing wherever they was from, Mexico or whatever. I feel those people, like, if you look, they just set a lady on fire on the train. Like, yo, man, like, get these guys up out of here, man. Like, if we don't get control, it's gonna get to where it's gonna get very dangerous for the civilians and actually the people that belong to the United States. Like, it's gonna be, it would get crazy, and you can't trace them because they don't have any paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't get control, if we don't deport them and get them out of here, they gonna cause havoc on the land. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys, they came here and got more benefits than people that been here all their life. Food stamps, housing, you know what I'm saying? We don't even get that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get how you don't give those type of opportunities to the people that's from here that's suffering. It's people that's poverty stricken right here in the United States. Just like if they was a refugee or immigrant, you know what I'm saying? There's people right here in the United States that suffer every day from poverty, from hunger, from being deprived of opportunities. It's going on right here in our ghettos of America, and y'all don't give us those benefits. Y'all don't give us those, like, we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? We you know, we gotta scratch and survive like good times. Maybe he can pull us out of this debt because we definitely in a crazy debt. Yeah. The first person that inspired me to write was like Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J. Like I was raised in a house that was just nothing but music. My mom's been playing since I came out the womb. My mom's been playing all the best music from reggae to R&B to jazz to soul. I grew up in a house that was just always consist of music. She cleaning up on Saturdays. She's running through. My mom used to always go buy records like every other week. It was always anything that was coming out. My mom was going to get the cassette or the vinyl tour, or sometimes both. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was always, I never wanted to be an athlete. I always wanted to be something that was in the entertainment business. That's why, I choose this now. I got so many different talents under my belt. I can design clothes, I can act, I can rap, I can write. I'm just an entrepreneur, so I don't really be tripping on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know how to create lanes for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be tripping. Like I don't be seeing how. The reason why a lot of people not popping and not lit is because they so focused on what other people are doing. Once you lock in with yourself, you will overcome any obstacle in life. You gotta lock in. The reason why a lot of people are struggling because a lot of people live out of their means. I know people that live out of their means. It's just like this, right? If you're not making 10,000 a month or 20,000 a month, how can you think you're going to afford to pay something that's 6,000 a month? Just to live in, just to have this perception of life that you're doing good instead of really just living a regular life until you're able to afford it. The reason why a lot of Americans is in debt is self-inflicted. We put ourselves in debt by overspending over our means. If you're not making 10, 15, $20,000 a month, you should not be living somewhere where it's 7,500 to live. How are you going to afford it if that's not coming in? You supposed to be able you supposed to be making double of what your rent is, or you just living check to check. Yeah, cleaning up with moms was those days definitely. Like like there's nothing wrong with just living a plain life until you can afford it. Fast money done slowed up. America is at in a recession, if y'all know it or not. It ain't too much money on the streets. That's why my advice to people, get into e-commerce. Learn how to sell things on the internet. Learn how to be an entrepreneur. Be self-made. You know what I'm saying? The drug game is over. It's over. It ain't no more coming big meechers. It ain't no more big meechers and none of that no more, man. Like, y'all gotta stop it. The streets is over. Condition your mind to do other things. Ray Sean Joseph, let's do it. DM me on my Instagram at the real Uncasa. But yeah, everything, every like I said, a lot of things that people go through in life is just self-inflicted, and they don't realize it because you're not locked in. You gotta lock in. See, I like you gotta you if you don't lock into something, you're not gonna achieve anything. See, people be all over the place. I've never been a person just because he tells me, like, I call that the Ralph Crandon, um, I call like the like I call that the Ralph Crandon like syndrome. You ain't gonna remember Ralph used to always try to get rich off of harebrained schemes. He hears somebody else doing something, so he think he can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Everybody got their own lane. That's why we all individuals. That's why we all have, minus the few, we all have different names. You might meet a person with the same name as you, or maybe even the same birthday, but we are all different individuals. And when you tap into your individuality and start understanding that you got to create your own lanes to get where you want to be, you'll never. It's very few people get lucky trying to jump in somebody else's lane and be more successful than them, you know what I'm saying? But it can happen. But for the most part, a lot of people are just trying to figure out how to get through life. But the only way you can get through life is failure. You gotta fail. You gotta bump your head. If you don't fail, you will never appreciate the win. When you fail, and you feel like you keep failing, then you stagnating, you got to get those energies and the people away from you. You got to put yourself around situations that's winning. So when you do win, you'll be able to appreciate it because you lost so many times. Losing ain't nothing but preparation for your win. Because when you win, you want to continuously want to going to win, and you're going to help other people win and elevate. I tell people, isolation is the best elevation. Sometimes you gotta isolate and steady yourself. Like this morning, my whole day got thrown off because from people just be bringing their energy around you, and that's why I isolate people. Like, why you always stay to yourself, because I can't make me mad. I can't aggravate me. Only somebody else can aggravate me. And when people bring their outside energies around me, it breaks off my isolation. So I try to isolate, and I feel I give more than enough of my time to people to where when I want to isolate and be to myself, I should be able to do that. If I choose not to pick up my phone, if I choose not to return a text, it's on me, because nobody's entitled to my life. People be entitled to your life. Like, you gotta move when they move. I don't move on nobody's time but God's time. And when people start to learn how to move on God's timing, you're gonna be better off. I don't be caring about what nobody got going on, because I'm so locked into what I gotta do for myself. You have to take care of self before you even take care of your kids. If you not right, nobody's gonna be right. So you gotta make sure you're right, so you're able to take care of anything and everybody around you. Tyrell good. That's a fact. That's a fact, Tito. That's why I only come to social media to come share information. I hardly even be posting on my Instagram like them, because the stuff, like, it don't fascinate me no more. Everything is a facade. Everything is just perception. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is just like simulation. We living in a simulation, and you got to know what's the real and what's the fake. The things that really matter in life, people don't care about. The things that is not meant to care about, those are the things that we worship. I don't worship nothing. Like, I don't. It's like it's been a long time to where I feel like I know if I work hard enough, anything that was taken away from me or I lost, as long as I work hard, it can be replaced. And when you worshiping things, material things that can be replaced over the things that can't be replaced, like loved ones, if I lose a chain or a watch or a ring or a coat or a shoe or a laptop or something, it breaks, it broke. If I work hard and get on my grind and get to a bag, I can return those things. But if I lose my mother, my brother, my sister, my cousin, my friend, I can't go to a store and be like, yo, let me get a brand new mom's. I want a brand new day one mom's from the birth, this, that, and the third. We can't do that. So we got to start praising and worshiping the things that we can't purchase. We got to start praising things that we can't purchase. Once we understand that for a minute, we'll be living better. A lot of this shit that we worship, that shit don't even be mattering. I remember as a youngster, I used to love this shop. And then I used to realize, yo, why I love this shop. Why I want to, like, I want to be, when I come outside, I want people to look at me and be like, oh, he got on the new mics. Well, none of that shit even matter. And I'm seeing people that's even older than me still carrying on like they, like, like they juveniles. You know what I'm saying? It's like these grown ass men out here living their third childhood. Like this should be disgusting. The way you be seeing people conduct themselves is disgusting. That's why I stay to myself. That's why I stay to myself and I surround myself with like my. We lost some people. I don't know what happened, but we back. Michael Scott. I'm just waiting on the word and the activation button from Shice for this new Purple City project. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working, man. I'm just working. I'm working on new music. I'm working on new clothing. I'm just working. I can't specifically tell you, because everything is with time, man. Every time you try to schedule something, it a lot of times it don't, so I don't try to put dates on nothing. Just know I'm working. And just check the YouTube. Every other day I'm dropping like little freestyles and, little content. I'm getting my content. I'm also getting my subscribers up. Shout out to everybody that subscribe, everybody that sends super chats, everybody that just support the channel. I just come here to share information. I don't really come here to be gossipy. Y'all know my slogan, positive internet energy pies. Come get a slice. You know what I'm saying? Come get a slice of the pie. I just come here to, conversate with the people. I try to read through the chat and try to get back. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be repetitive, so don't keep asking me the same repetitive. We here to conversate and share information. I'm here to learn from y'all too. So And due to the times that we in, you might never see Jay-Z and Dame together. They are too far off. They are too far. Um, First of all, they too far financially far off from each other. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the best, like, let me see, like, you see Pippen and Jordan, they won championships together, but you watch some of Pippen's interview, he'll tell you me and Jordan was never friends. They just knew they had a common cause. You know what I'm saying? They had something in common, and it was we on the Chicago Bulls, and our objective to be together is to on this team is to win. We don't have to be friends. Our objective is to win and get to this bag. And when you start thinking about like that, it starts putting a damper on the fanship or why you're a fan, why you celebrate these people because you think they all hunky dory and everybody's family and they going to each other's barbecues on the weekend. Sometimes when they get back to the showers to change it, they might not say nothing to each other. Everybody might go their own way. Everybody's not the same. This is what you gotta understand. All this shit in the industry, in the sports world, all this shit is perception. You know what I'm saying? All perception mixed with propaganda. And when you understand that, you'll live better. Lock in with the ones that you feel like you're gonna achieve things with. That everyday lifestyle, just lingering and chilling and kicking the willy bobo with niggas that's not achieving and not rising above the poverty line that they've been in since they were kids. I don't have time for those type of people. I don't have conversations with those type of people. I don't have that type of time. Time is limited. Time is the most valuable thing that you can have on this earth. We can't get a day back. We can get a dollar, a watch, a chain, a bitch, or anything, bag of weed. You can get anything back except time. So I'm not playing with my time. So if you think if I feel like you playing with my time in any way, you get xed out. It ain't no. I don't need no reunite, no old friendships, no old spark, nothing, because people don't know how to appreciate good people. The Rockefeller days is over. Those days is over. Like even Dipset as we know it, that part of the era is gone. You know what I'm saying? We all love. Everybody loves nostalgia. Everybody loves a fairy tale story, but sometimes in real life the story don't end sweet. Sometimes the story ends bitter. You know what I'm saying? But that's why, you know, every chance I get I try to protect the legacy of anything that I've been a part of. You know why? For legacy's sake. You know what I'm saying? For knowledge sake. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you might we don't know as artists sometimes how influential we are. Sometimes we don't know the influence we have on people's lives. If you can be at the music, like people don't know Dipset music, G Unit, D Block, whatever you grew up listening to, Wu Tang, whatever you grew up to, those be the soundtracks of your life. So as fans, I know how I take the music. I know how I felt when I first heard Shook Ones and I first heard Protect Your Neck and I first heard Rock Your Bells and all that type of stuff. I know how I feel. So I know how y'all feel as fans when y'all see us going through our turmoil with each other because y'all invested so much emotionally into the brands that y'all look up to. And we got to take heed to that. So that's why, as being curators of this thing, we gotta we gotta be more kind to the fans. I always tell all the MCs that, like, you gotta know that it's people, if you like it or not, are influenced by what you put out to the people. You know what I'm saying? Most influential people, we always get that. You know what I'm saying? Elvis, Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, it's so many influential people. Bob Marley that came and went. And it's going to continue to be like that. But as the people that influence people, we got to kind of understand that y'all invest a lot in us. Whether it's financially or even emotionally, y'all invest a lot. Like, a lot of people invested a lot into this thing of ours, or thing of our, a thing that we had, or whatever you want to call it. But that's how I take, you know. Salute. Appreciate all the shout outs. But yeah, nah, it's a fact, Will. Like, when I started getting notoriety for my music, right? As I started growing and getting notoriety to where when I go outside, people notice me for whether it was a Smack DVD or the Diplomat intro or the Purple City stuff or the Skull Gang stuff, whatever. I always think about, damn, how do they perceive us in Idaho? How do they perceive us in Cali? How do they perceive us in DC? How do they perceive us in Florida? Like, like, what are they traps like? What are they doing when they sitting around listening to us? How they feeling? And I know, because I've been to these places. Like, I've been to these places and these towns where they so fiended out for Dipset. They got the shirts, they got the scarves, they got the hats. They talking the lingo. They smoking like us. They dressing like us. They talking like this. They want to live like us. They painting their cars the colors of the cars that they think we got our cars painted. Yo, this guy, yo, I got guys that never rapped a day in their life that got Purple City Bird Gang tattoos. Like, this is how much people, like, are so invested into what we produce. My best times coming up is when you have to go buy the music, when you have to go touch the music. I miss vibrations and 106 in Park and TRL. I miss everything that made the Yo MTV Raps. I miss everything that made the culture what the culture was. Team Summit. Like, we don't got nothing that for the urban community that's there to actually teach us. You know what I'm saying? Like, Team Summit used to teach kids about financial literacy and sex awareness, and you know what I'm saying? It used to just be programs on TV that wasn't just entertainment, but they spoke to the black living room. You know what I'm saying? It was a time where I wouldn't miss no program. Like got four, two, three TVs in the house. Like three of them got on. One got TRL, one got 106, and one got this. So you could, you taping like what's happening now. I feel like the industry is oversaturated with a bunch of here today going tomorrow that is not leaving space for no legends to be created. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys got a 3 to 4 year window in the music business. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna see another LL Cool J, another Nas, another 112, another Faith. You ain't gonna see that because it's not the criteria. Like you don't have to be talented and you don't have to be aiming for you. They just looking for one song that's gonna generate a bunch of money, and then it's on to the next. With the artists nowadays is quick flips. That's why the songs is 1:50, 2 minutes the most, 2:20 the most. Short attention span, quick flips. It's quick flips. Everything is a quick flip. That's it. That's why it'd be like a waste of time to try to put out 17, 18 songs. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and listen to 18 records. People gonna find their 5 favorite records off your album and playlist it. Nobody not sitting there listening to 21 tracks no more. Give people 10 songs the most. The first 5 songs on your album gotta be bangers that want make them even want to hear the rest of your album. Like the show that like the whole game is twisted. But people able to make their money off of it. And it's a great thing that, the young guys is able to catch this bag and really live successful and change their family lives. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I miss the skits too. Like, see, like how me and my guys used to, like I remember when Redman, shout out to my guy, the Funk Dr. Spot, that's my big bro. I remember when Muddy Waters album came out. And me and my man Chim, it was like 5 of us. When we went back to Chim crib, it was kind of cold outside. We got a bunch of weed, bunch of Dutch masters, and we just played the album and and just listening. It was just like a movie in our mind. Like you just close your eyes and you feel the music and you listen to the lyrics. Like people are not given that type of craft anymore. Putting nobody's not putting no creativity. Everybody just going off a fad. Back then you had all the dope albums had skits. You couldn't like Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style album. The album was superior, but the skits was like the super icing on the cake. Like it give you an outlook or what the character or person that you're being influenced by is giving you a whole rundown on what like it described like the skits on Doggy Style described what type of person Snoop was. He was a gangster crip, smooth with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? And our perception of Snoop was that because of the way albums were structured. Now you got a few songs and things are repetitive and we making this record because it's another record or 2 records out that's hot that's just like it. You know what I'm saying? It's no creativity. When the last time you seen like a no the Erica Badu come in the game. Like when people came out back in the days, like when D'Angelo came out, you was like the arrival of D'Angelo, the arrival of Erica Badu. It's like people are just coming and they come shake up the pavement for a little while and they go. You ain't got like that Badu Ism album is one of my favorite albums. I can listen to that whole album to this day in the short attention span era. I can listen to that whole album from front to back. I can listen to 90% majority of the albums that I came up off still to this day from front to back. One of the new albums, not so much because the vibration of the music, man, it gets you down. It don't make you want to groove. You know what I'm saying? The frequency of the music is totally different. Well, the frequency of the music, like this is how I know music. Darnell Green, what's good, skills? Yo, this is how I know music shifts emotion, right? I can be in a car with so-called gangsters, right? And I tested. I just test the frequency around me, and I'll start playing like Frankie Beverly, like "You Make Me Happy," stuff like that, right? And I watch the energy in the car shift to where everybody just grooving. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody starts singing and grooving. And I play New Edition and I play stuff like that, and you just see like, and then you start. I put on Future or Lil Baby, and it's the energy, just whole frequency. So, and not saying it's not good music, but the whole frequency is different. You listen to that stuff that we grew up off, it's automatically emotion shifter music. That shift the emotion and make you happy. Like, why you always think cookouts was so dope? It's because of the playlist. It's because of the soundtrack. What you playing at the cookout, everybody grooving. We gonna do the electric style. We gonna play cards. We gonna drink. We gonna eat. We gonna laugh. We gonna joke. It's because the atmosphere that we in. You know what I'm saying? I remember that that it was probably like 85, 86, and summer 4th of July cookout, and New Edition was them they, boy, they was them niggas. And I just remember how the music used to make me feel. Like the music right now don't make me feel like nothing. Only time I get that feeling is when I throw on something, some classics. Yeah, like it automatically take you back to your childhood. Like that song, like I don't care where I hear it, right? It's just certain song like that. Whatever do you want it? Whatever the song that they played in the beginning of Belly. I don't care where I hear that song at. So that Soul to Soul record, it's gonna always take me back to my summers on my block at the block party. That's the music they play to open up to get the block started for the so when it start getting dark, everybody outside. But you gotta kind of create the momentum, and then you hear that however you want it, and that breakdown, and everybody grooving, and you starting to see that like you can't play drill music at a block party and think it's gonna be a good outcome. You know what I'm saying? Now you playing a bunch of soul to soul. You playing some You play one for all brand Nubians, you gonna see the crowd go crazy, like everybody grooving. It was just a certain groove. Even with the hardcore hip hop, you had slam, onyx, you just had music was just on a different frequency. And it just like I'm from Harlem, and I've never been incarcerated, so I've seen all the 80s, all the 90s, all the 2000s up to now. And the thing that's missing from the community is the community gatherings that we used to have called the block party. The block party was you seen the talent in the hood, because you would have the girls in the hood that was getting their outfits together, and they was doing routines like BBD Poison got to be the most uh, song that girls was doing routines to at a block party. When I was coming up, you knew once you heard that dun 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 dun, dun and you seen they, you know it was gonna be a sight to see. But we don't got that now, man, and that's what's missing from our culture, man. We gotta make it safe on our streets so our kids and our grandkids and stuff like that are able to witness stuff like that, to be able to rejoice and go to feel safe to go to a park jam, because that's what's missing out the community. It's no that's why so many of my friends' sons is beefing with each other and warring and killing each other, because we don't know each other. The community don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I don't care if you was from 141st, 146, 148, 149. You was going to a block party because the hood is connected and everybody just was joining. You would go to everybody else's block party. You know what I'm saying? Yep, SWB Downtown World. I miss that era. That was the fun era. My boy Skittles, he know. My boy Donnell Green, he know. Shout out to Grand Shaka. Rest in peace to Grand Shaka. He used to do majority block parties. My man Aaron brother. Like, we used to have a ball. This is when your block party start at 8 in the morning. They clean the street, block the street, and you might not stop partying until 2 in the morning. Even when they open up the streets and the cars start coming through, you still on both. You still like the like we don't have what they call block associations no more. It was a lady named Miss Brown. She was the head of the block association on my block on 151st between Amsterdam and Broadway. They was the ones that was, would get the school buses to take us to Sebago Beach. Like, we had things on our block that was trying to take us and do good for the hood. We don't got that no bus rides, stuff like that, going to ride Playland and stuff like that. Like, I be trying to get guys together and it just be like, everybody be dragging their feet if they don't feel like it's beneficial for them. Everybody want to, instead of just doing it for the culture and just doing it for a memory, everybody be dragging their feet because everybody be looking for some type of look, or, you know what I'm saying? Or everybody always dealing with shit with ego. I came up in the era where ego was the last thing you dealt with. It was about unity, coming up, having fun, looking good, smelling good, enjoying life. I didn't lose as many as friends as, I see this era losing. I came up in an era going to get a fresh haircut meant something. Getting a fresh pair of sneakers meant something. You know what I'm saying? Like just looking good and being able to have fun, or just sitting on your stoop with 8 of your friends and y'all breaking down at night in the summertime and having water fights and stuff like that. And just living life and enjoying your youth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys is missing their whole youth by being incarcerated, man. Even the way we receive music now, it just throw the frequency off of people. I remember, yo, I remember I used to go to sleep listening to Hot 97, Ed Lisa and Dre, Fat Man Scoop, rest in peace, Cherry Martinez. Like I used to be sitting there just listening all night. Whoever was from time I lay down or I wake up, and it was just a feeling. Like 1998 might have been one of the best years of my life. You know what I'm saying? 97, 96, 90, like the 90s. Like was if you was able to live through the 90s and you was young and you came up in the 90s, man, that was the best ever. The best ever. It was fun. It was vibrant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that's classic. I got to see come out. I got to see New Jack City come out. I got to see Boys in the Hood come out. I got to see House Party come out. I got to see King of New York come out. I got to see like all everything that's a classic, Menace, Juice. I went to go see these movies when they came out. I ain't wait to like. I be sitting there watching stuff with my little cousins and stuff, and they be like, "Yo," I be like, "I remember when this came out." You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember the day. I remember when the threes came out, not the retros. I remember the original sneaker. I remember the original Bo Jacks. I remember everything when they came out. So when I see the retro, it's something and it's nostalgic. I cop it just off of how it make me feel when I see it. Like we don't get that now. People not giving you that. You know what I'm saying? You know, people are just everything is an ego and a profit and about to get the bag, and it's just not no love. It's just like it's just whack. Yeah, brother was. Yeah, it's Antonio. Who is this? Who's YT? But yeah, yeah, it's a feeling that'll never be matched. 1833 tone, nigga. What's good, Gotti, man? What's goody, baby? Yeah, good movies. Like we used to go see our movies at the Nova. That was what was dope about my neighborhood. We had a movie theater right 4 blocks away from our crib. So we all the movies and them fucking lines at the Nova used to be crazy. They used to be out of this world, but we still got in and used to go when you and then if you missed it, you can go see it next Wednesday for $3. So it was even better because everybody can afford $3. Everybody sneaking food, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken was right next door, so you might have a whole 3-piece biscuit, corn, a soda, and all that in your coat and all that, and you eating and just having a great time growing up, having fun, man. Like I prescribe my advice to all the young guys, man. Yo, put these guns down, have some fun, man. Life is fun when you young. When you start hitting your 30s and your 40s and you got to be more responsible, live out your teens having fun. Live out your early 20s having fun, not in prison, bro. Experience what life have to offer, bro. Be a kid, bro. For real, this shit be sad. Word. Just smoking in 1833 in the staircase was fun. Halloween, egg fights, block versus block. And we had a childhood. Everybody get their bikes and drive down to Papayas to go get to go get the hot dogs and shit back in the day, man. Like we used to have fun as kids, playing in the backyard, playing manhunt in the backyard, playing in the basements and stuff like that. Like we had fun, man. Like these kids don't even know about having fun. And then it used to be like it just not just be we the boys, like the girls be with us too. Everybody just having fun and joking and laughing. I remember my homegirl Big Eb used to always have a free crib, or even when her moms was there, she used to be in her room, we just smoking, having fun. I remember that winter when waiting waiting till exhale came out. And that shoot Mary J. Blige song used to be playing all the time. That's why every time I hear that song, I think about being in my homegirl Ed crib. It bring back a good memory. I gotta start making music that's gonna bring back good memories and not all this sad stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hear that song, or I even see the movie or a clip from the movie, I think about being in my homegirl app and remember her Christmas tree being up and how she had her tree decorated and stuff, and we just all just be sitting there vibing, you know what I'm saying, and just smoking in her room as kids growing up, you know what I'm saying, not doing nothing, just smoking marijuana, just chilling, you know what I'm saying, man. Have a good childhood, man. Enjoy your fucking childhood. Toys R Us Union Square Facts. Yep. Word. Yeah, the snow days. Yo, I remember the 96 Blizzard. Yo, I used to love them snow days. We used to go to my man Aaron house and being his, God bless his brother's soul, was a DJ Grand Shocker, my man Gerald, man. And we used to just be sitting back there smoking and making tapes on the equipment. First time, like, first time me hearing Who Shot You was in G room, in his back room. You know what I'm saying? First time I heard uh Players Anthem, like I'm thinking back like, damn, bro, like music used to be moments, shows of the time. That's why I watch stuff like New York Undercover, because I be like, y'all remember watching this episode in G Room back then. Like New York Undercover was that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like coming up in that era. Helly Hansen jackets, Jan Sport book bags, Rockley boots, Trezettas, Dolomites, North Faces, First Downs, Bears, Technicas. Like it was so much culture and so much fashion that like I want to try to find these companies, man, for real. Like Technica. Like I want to get in touch with Technica boots and bring back all them colorful hiking boots from back in the days. Like yeah, man. Word, mountain gears. I still got jury. That jury don't make me, man. Like after a while, after you get it, like I just got a new piece design that I was working on. You know what I'm saying? Really care about no jury. My jury be in the bank in a fucking safe deposit box. I don't wear that shit. It don't be no. I don't go nowhere to wear that. So it don't need to. This is my jury. Yeah, '98 summer was that thing, boy. '98 summer, boy. I had a ball. Yeah, Caparells. Come on, man. You used to get 3 pieces of chicken and fries for $1.50. Come on. Red and white box. Fork wrapped in a napkin. One ketchup, one salt and pepper. Come on. Come on. Niggas be fronting on that Sherman's like they wasn't eating that Sherman's. Niggas was eating I was eating that Sherman's. That spaghetti and that potato salad used to be hitting. So stop fronting like y'all wasn't going to Sherman's. We had the Chinese spot on 152nd and 152nd between 152nd and 151st and Broadway. We had the chicken spot Lincoln right next door. So if you ain't want Chinese food, you'll go get you an Italian cheeseburger. If y'all don't know what an Italian cheeseburger is, that's a cheeseburger with French fries on it. And you get you a soda. That's when you go to Mike's right there on the corner and get you 2 Dutches for $1. Like, come on, I'm from that era. I was outside. Yep, still a Sizzler grill. Yeah, Sizzler. Oh, yeah, the lug shoes. Who said the lug shoes? Yeah, the lug shoes was lit. They came front. Don H. The lug shoes was lit. The low top sandal shoes was lit. If you ain't have those, I didn't have those. I wish I could. They ain't make them in my size. They ain't make them that small. But if you ain't have the black or the brown lug shoes, low tops, you was missing. Niggas was rocking the like my man Skittles. They used to get on the Pretty Boy Durango boots. It was the Durango Terminator level era when niggas was wearing the Durango Pretty Boy boots, the polo boots with the fur on it, with the flap down. I did all that. We didn't miss no era. The bed with the with the burgundy Gore-Tex and all that. We did all that. Amy Roos came later. But shout to Amy Roos. Blind jackets, word. Lot 29 clothes. That came later. Don H. Timberlands, all that. That's when Beef and Brox was Beef and Brox. That's when the Gore-Tex, they had AKU. I don't remember if y'all knew about the AKU Bear Gore-Tex. They had all type of Gore-Tex. Go to KB Con, they got every color. Navy blue, green. Then they had all the Vasquez. PNB Nation clothing. Yeah, I had a few of those T-shirts. Antonio, you're a good dude. I appreciate that. But yeah. And it was fun to go to school because especially if you was a fly nigga, fresh nigga, you was going to school. Columbia jackets, iceberg, car canal, yeah, all that ACG boots. Egg solos, yep. AJ Lester was on 125th, yep. School of Hard Knock Tees, yeah. That was the era. Y'all don't remember the guys that was painting on the Air Ones, remix the kicks. They had their lane too. They used to they used to paint the crazy colorways on the Air Ones. They had they had caught them a little deal too with Nike at one time. They had a few remix the kicks pairs. I had those joints, red, white, and blue joints. Pepe Paco jeans. I ain't do no Pacos. We did the Pepes. Oh, niggas definitely did the Mesquines. The Mesquite splash paint shirts. When those came out, I had, boy, oh boy. I saw you needed was a good pair of sneakers, jeans, and a Mesquite shirt. Mesquite was stupid fire. Starter jackets, yeah. D-Lo jeans, yep. Sherman, I remember the D-Lo jeans. That's a fact. They came out with the D-Lo jeans. My man Seiko, and they had the D-Lo. Yo, Fat Joe used to have a store in my hood called 560. Fat Joe 560. He had the mean snorkels in there, like the word snorkels. He had the meanest snorkel, one of the meanest snorkels ever. 560 joints. Word. Adidas Forum Champion hoodies. Word. Levi's. Guess. Word. Guess jumpers. Maurice Malone. Eddie Bible Snuckles. Johnny Blazer baggy jeans. Word. Y'all talk about a lot of them brands that was in the Source magazines. Like we wasn't really doing Johnny Blaze and stuff like that in Harlem. We wasn't doing that. We wasn't. We it was in the stores, but we wasn't wearing that. Boss jeans. Yep. Mid '80s with the Boss jeans. Word. Them joints used to be $100 a pair. No Paco jeans. Cross color definitely. Lot 29. A real quick run. Yep. That definitely was. Niggas had South Poles. I ain't gonna hate on they had the South Poles that was like the Bears. I ain't gonna hate on the niggas that had the South Poles that could them joints was fire too. South Pole was fire at one time. The first run, the Black Bart Simpson T-shirt, facts. Parasucos, facts. Fat Farm, Platinum Fubu. I ain't gonna front. I had that. Word the LRG word. I had a lot of that stuff, but Harlem we played different. Half a man, what's going on? Eight ball jackets, facts. When I was young, I couldn't afford no eight ball jacket, and my moms was scared to buy me one because niggas was getting killed for them shits. A Nietzsche, definitely Azor jeans, yep. I was quick runs. That was, quick fashion. Academics, definitely. One of my best sweatsuits I ever had came from academics. Word. Red, white, and yellow joint. Black and yellow joint. Fab Fab used to have a lot of academics on. Pepe, all that. Who remember the Adidas Spiders? Who remember the Adidas Spiders where you can take the front off and trade it with your man. He'll have a black one on, he have the white one. He used to have like a little thing you can put on front of the Adidas or the Adidas sock. Y'all remember the Adidas with the sock? And you had different socks inside the Adidas and all that. Y'all don't remember those. Y'all don't remember the Adidas Spiders. Y'all don't remember the Adidas Spiders. Y'all don't remember them joints. Columbia raincoat, switching the patches. Yep, Lotto's word. LA Gear with the lights. I got a pair in my closet. LA Gear with the lights. I got one kid. He said I never knew the name of the Adidas, but I remember. Yeah, they used to have like a funny joint. I had the all white, black and blue pair. Oh, I remember when I got those. Oh God, I went to school. Oh God, I got those. Yeah, reversible bear, high tech boots. Yep, high tech boots was. I ain't gonna lie. If you had a pair of them black high tech boots, you was definitely in the game. They had the high tech. My man J2 used to love them black high tech boots. Worked the mother. Reebok pumps. I had the Reebok above the rims. Those shits was hard. And I had the Reebok black tops, black and white joints. Apple style, definitely Apple style was lit. Triple fat goose lit. Pele's. Now we had a good era, man. We had a good era. Yeah, the Kamikazes was crazy. Sean Kemp's. Yeah, the Vasquez Gold Test. I got a pair of those now. Columbia rain boots, snowsuit, word, all that. Kevin Garnett's. Oh, yeah, the Bo Jacksons, word. With the 34 on the back, the Barclays, the Vizu joints, yep. Chris Webber's, yeah, the Chris Webber's was crazy. windbreakers, jean suit, Levi jean suits. I remember that Easter, everybody had a windbreaker on. Word. What? Shout out to everybody that's dropped something in the Cash App. Cash App is XORIBEAR. Thanks for everybody that dropped something in the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't be tripping about none of that, but I appreciate it when y'all do that. I just come here to show the information, have fun, answer the questions. Ed Hardy's word, phone posits. I remember the Dada Supreme. I remember the Dada Supreme hats with the strap. Phone posits word. I want a pair. I want a pair. I want a pair all blue and black Air Bacons and the red and yellow and black pair Air Bacons with the yellow shoestrings. I need both pair of those. Oh my God, those sneakers were so hard. And the Air Darwins. Oh man. I remember that Easter, those came out. Yo, everybody and their mother had those, bro. Oh God. Yeah, nah, the David Robinson joints. Word the mother. Deion Sanders. I used to shepherd Dr. J's. Me too. Dr. J's used to have some fire kick. Oh man, they took everything away from us. Yeah, the Dennis Rodmans, the Air Darwins, whatever those was. NASCAR jackets. That's a fact. I'm looking for the NASCAR jackets now. Every niggas had them joints on my block. Niggas had the Skittles one. Did you have the Skittles one? Skittles? That NASCAR jackets? I remember Jewels had the Tide joint. Once somebody had the Oreo joint, niggas, it was somebody had the mean DuPont joints. Like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Grant Hills, yeah. Them Feli Grant Hills was fire. Little sweats everywhere. Them NASCAR jacket though, with the Betty Crocker logo. Yeah. Word, man. Those was the days, man. Yeah, the NASCAR jackets. Yo, the fire was NASCAR jackets was the Tide detergent joint, the colorful DuPont joint, the Skittles joint. What else joint was hard? I think the Pfizer joint was hard. What else? The Skittles joint was definitely hard. I seen Mason that joint. Oh my God. He was at Summer Jam that year and they had them joints on and he had the Skittles joint on and all that shit was embroidered on it, yo. I think the Oreo cookie joint was fire. But nah, them NASCAR jackets was crazy. Yeah, the Eminem joint was crazy. The Tricks one, the Dale Earnhardt joint. Yeah, that's the one I had. The DuPont was the Jeff Hardy one. Cyber Tech jackets. The Frosted Flake one was fire. Valvoline, yeah. The Valvoline, that's the one I had. I had the Valvoline one. Yeah, the dirt bike shirts was crazy. Skittles jacket. Yep. The Cheerio NASCAR. I had that on. Against all odds. Yeah, that's a fact. Those was the days, man. Salute. 7:30. Flyers era is the era we talking about. When everybody was individuals, all that Helly Hansen, technical, all that stuff we talking about is fly. 90s, 80s, every era was fire. Peak coats, that's a fact. The peak coat era, definitely the peak coat era. Word. I remember I borrowed my bro peak coat because I ain't have one. That's, yeah. Bear jackets, Benetton, early 2000. Watch me bring back the Chucker Tims. Watch. Watch in the fall, I bring back the Chucker Tims, the brown and the black joints. Y'all, and when I crush them, y'all gonna be sick how I crush them. Cause I know y'all ain't gonna even understand how I crush them things. I'm telling y'all now. So if I see bums in them, y'all already know who y'all. I'm bringing back the Chuckers. We bringing back the all brown Chuckers, all black Chuckers, low top Tims. Watch. Gumbo TV, what's going on? Thank you for the super chat. Maury shoes, Jess Gordon was fire. Orange joints. LRG hoodies, that's a fact. I was just talking to Shice about that today, about the LRG era. Beef and broccolis forever. Skittles, you remember Sultans? That used to be on the corner of 50th. Come on, Sultans used to have all the army suits, all the real Harlem niggas know about North Lakes. Before the 10 beef and broccoli, it was the North Lakes. You go get your pair of North Lakes. Y'all don't know about the North Lakes. Black Label, I remember Black Label. Low, low cut chuckles, that's a fact. Word, early 90s chuckers. Nah, 7:30. Hit me up, I'll show you where the brown chuckers is at. Come on, TV, salute. Yep, dad shirts, first down jackets. All that fashion was fashion, man. I might have had, I might have had one Artful Dodger hoodie, and it was like I think it was the burgundy one with the swivels all over with the roses or something with the flowers. I only got it because I seen Lupe had it. It was fire. That's the thing. I think that was Artful Dodger. 40 Below Bishops, yeah, A Solos. Helly Hansen's, TP's, word the T. I don't remember the TP snow coats. It used to have a little logo TP on it. I don't know what those was called, but I know the logo was TP. It was mad. Mermonts, you had to be lit. Big North Faces, you had to be lit. You just ain't, everybody just ain't had those. Yeah, niggas was copping that bootleg shit too. That's a fact. Chino Green era, I never did those. I never did those nine shirts when I first seen them. The first hoodies, colorful with the dimes all over it, those was fire. And then they over I never did those though. Crooks and Castles, I definitely did Crooks and Castles. I think I am gonna put my sheepskin up for auction. First bid starting at $1,000. Starter hats was fire, yep. Black college t-shirts and hats, facts. Polo sweatsuits, of course. D9 reverse, of course. Wolverine boots was fire. Azure clothing, yeah, that was cool. Starter jackets, of course. Ten deep. I had a few. I had a few of those. Like they used to have a store in the hood called Goliath, and they used to have a store called The Vote, and they used to carry a lot of those brands like uh, Ten Deep, Maharishi, Crooks and Castles, stuff like that. Hockey jerseys was fire. Jimmy Jazz, Colombian rain suits, that's a fact. Born Fly was good looking. Facts only on the Chinatown freestyle. Said Chinese slippers, yeah, those did numbers in the hood. All the girls was walking around with dirty heels on their feet. They was buying them joints in pink, lime green, yellow. Some girls made them look cute. Some girls made them look mad stink. But Rocksmiths. Yeah, Rocksmiths. Rocksmiths had good T-shirts. I ain't gonna lie, I had some Rocksmiths T-shirts. I had some Rocksmiths. They had the joint with the colorful logo, all black tee with the colorful logo. Yeah, Rocksmith was hard. The Tigra, Mashaki. Yeah, I did that too. I had Mashaki. Joy Rich. Yeah, that was out. Those are those early 2000 brands, 8 and 9. Yeah, that those type of brands, definitely. Kilogram, yeah. Remember when them jackets came out with the plaid? Everybody had them little puffer jackets. But yeah, man, we been here 98 minutes, man. Thanks for everybody tuning. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the super chats. Yeah, G Shock watches definitely, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for everybody that dropped something in the super chat. Thanks to anybody that dropped something in the Cash App. Salute. Until next time, I'm out.